to be inside All-American Park. Some AAA baseball from the International League on tap for you. It's the Louisville Bats taking on the Omaha Storm Chasers. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away.
Omaha Storm Chasers.
Here's the second baseman, Ivan Johnson. This out to center. And there's one down. And now, Quincy McAfee. Line to left. And that's down, a base hit. And that's a one-out single. Next up for the Bats, Noelvi Marte. In the dirt, but blocked. The 0-1. Line drive. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Ground ball, right side. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Runner scores, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. You talk about strong hands. He's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. Next to hit, Reese Hines. On 0-1, the delivery. Foul ball there. Runners are at the corners, one away. And that's outside. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. And now the DH, Will Benson. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And they say he went. Marte, the runner at third. Stevenson at first. 2 out. This one's in the dirt. But the runners do not advance. Called out on strikes. That ends the inning and limits the damage. And now at the plate, Gavin Cross. This one popped up. One down. And now, Kevin Biggio.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
He swings and fouls one off. 1 out and the base is empty. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. I'm sure off the bat the pitcher thought the swing was too early and that one was going to bend foul. But with it being just barely fair, the feeling on the mound is a lot of frustration. Got to flush it and get back to work. Late swing, fouled off. Wines, here's the pitch. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Tied up here early in the ball game. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Fights it off. We'll see another. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Frozen with the heater at the knees.
Batting fourth, the first
Base is
baseman,
empty with 2 out.
Nick.
Stepping to the plate for Omaha, Nick Prado. And the slider just misses. The 1-1 offering.
That's a ball. That's inside. Hey-ha!
And that one hammered. This one's pretty deep. And that ball's out of here. That was a nice, patient approach in that at-bat. He let some bad pitches go, found one he liked, and didn't miss. Tyler Gentry stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
That's low. That's a ball.
And that's ripped to left. Fair ball. Now he turns for second. Here comes the throw. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. That was a clear advantage count. No surprise we saw something hittable. Good rip down the line there. As soon as it fell in fair territory, it was pretty much guaranteed extra bases. We're coming right up against it with the way this rain is coming down. And if there's a lengthy delay, chances are they limit the damage here. If your life feels bananas right now, find your inner peace with a visit to Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Sorry, no gorillas are allowed on the premises.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a fly to left. Gentry. And there's one away. And now the first baseman, Edwin Rios.
One 0. Two and 0.
Big spot now. He's fallen behind 2-0 and really needs to show better command on this pitch. So 1 on now with 1 away. Stepping to the plate for Louisville, Francisco Urbaez.
Wood!
And the 0-1 now. Swings through it.
0-2.
Grounder up the middle, finds its way through for a hit. And the lead runner puts on the brakes at second. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get a hit. Next to hit, Ivan Johnson. Swing and a rocket. It's got a chance. Brings it in at the wall. Runner tags and will move up to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. Quincy McAfee now at the plate, singled and scored the first time around. In the air to center, it's carrying. And that is out number 3. We're back here at the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Jordan Groshans.
Yeah.
Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. And that drops in for a strike. If you're putting 88 miles per hour on the changeup like we just saw, you better make sure you've got a notable speed differential from the heater. Otherwise, it's too hittable. That's a strikeout looking. And quickly one away in the second inning.
Batting eighth,
And now the shortstop, Javier Vaz.
Ball.
Hard contact, this one driven deep to right. This ball's carrying. Snags it on the warning track. Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the catcher, Luke Maley. And that one fouled off. On the ground to the left, we're Baez. The throw to first, out with room to spare, and that's the... We move on to the third inning. Coming up to the dish for Louisville, Noelvi Marte. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Now, Tyler Stevenson.
One
that
ball,
one
no
misses
strikes.
inside. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air to right center. That's back. Makes the catch for the out. And now the right fielder, Reese Hines, struck out swinging the first time. Popped up. Settles under it. 2 down. Will Benson digs in now. Caught looking the first time up. Up the middle. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and the crew chief is signaling that we're headed into a delay, so the groundskeeper and crew will leap into action, trying to preserve this field as best they can. This one might blow through quicker than most, but we'll have to wait and see along with these teams.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Louisville.
back. I've got some good news
Number
for you. The
55.
tarp is off the field, the weather has
Brandon
cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. Brandon Williamson, the new pitcher after a short delay, and we're ready to play ball once again. Back to the top of the order here. And now the center fielder, Gavin Cross, popped out the first time.
Here, work.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. That curveball had
balls,
no
2 strikes.
business getting a strike. The hitter was ready to crush it, but it never quite got to where it should have. Pitcher knows he dodged a bullet there. Nice cut there to push the ball the other way. When you try to go back through the middle, you can get a lot of hits the other way, even if you're a bit behind on your swing. Biggio in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That's a ball. 1-1.
1-1 pitch fouled away. Good swing, loud contact, just a little too early, and he pulled it foul. Got to keep the weight back a touch. Drops into the glove. Throw over to first. Coming up to the dish for Omaha, Nelson Velazquez. Struck out looking the first time up. Missed inside with the curveball. This is a better approach than he showed the first time up when he struck out. He's working the count well. That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
3-1.
Runner at first, 1 away. Fouled off. He was late. Fouled off again, still 3-2. Gets a piece there, will do it again. Grounder left side, and it's through for a hit. Around second, on the way to third. Coming to the plate. Scores easily. Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit.
Ball high.
Runner on at third, 1 away. And the count 1-2. And that just misses. That's a break for the hitter. I think that was strike 3. Fly ball out to left field. There to make the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw off line, runner scores. It's 4-1. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Gentry. Cracked a double the first time at bat. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the back end of the third inning.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count 1-2. Swings and misses, and that'll be that. So they get a... We're back here at the ballpark. All set for the start of this inning. The batter now, the left fielder, number 7. Now a high fly ball to left center. It's pretty far back. Makes the grab, 1 away. Had to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even a quarter second's hesitation can cost you in the game. Should be trouble here. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. All over that one. That was as textbook a double as you'll see. Flicked that one into the gap, turned the corner, and hustled in for the extra base knock. Stepping in, Francisco Urbaez. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Might have been a little late on that swing, but the up-the-middle approach prevented a rollover grounder, and it translated into a base hit. Nice job. Next up, Ivan Johnson. Makes contact and drives this one deep to right. Way back there. Out of here. Made them pay for that one. A 3-run home run. And we are all tied up. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for him there. He absolutely smoked that one. All tied up thanks to the homer. Here's the center fielder, Quincy McAfee. 1 for 2. It's a comebacker to the mound. And plenty of time to first. Next up for the bats, Noelvi Marte. Swing and a miss, it's 0-1. These hitters are coming with an aggressive approach at the plate, swinging the bat early in the count. That can spark some offense, or it can put you in a lot of bad counts. Check swing, did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike. Pitch misses,
1-2.
and the count 1-2. In the air, right field. Lunging, but it drops for a hit. So a man on. And next, the cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Laser to third, but handled well. That ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. 3-run home run. All even now at 4 apiece. Welcome back. The Storm Chasers at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
0-1.
0-1, here's the pitch. Foul ball there. 0-2, rocks and fires. Struck out swinging. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth. Jordan Groshans, the next to hit. Went down on strikes the first time through. And that drops in for a strike. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a one-out single. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's something every evaluator watching this game will love to see. Not a whole lot of minor league to second, but way too late. Safe there. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. All tied up.
Yeah.
Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. Next pitch, in for a strike. Got it. 2 away. Now a chance for Luke Maley. Grounded out to short the first time up. That one fouled off. All square at 4. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swings and misses. Struck the batter out. And that... So digging in, Reese Hines. Ground ball to second. Look at the stop here. Throw from the knees. Wow, that is a heck of a play. I can't say enough about the effort on this play. He dove to keep the ball from getting past him and recognized he had to get a throw off quick. So he lets it loose from his knees and he gets the out. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. In at second with a one-out double. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. The left fielder can't hold up, and that's a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Movement in the bullpen. Ross Stripling getting loose out there. Clark getting cranked up as well. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball to right, Velazquez. 2 down. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. And now it's going to be Edwin Rios. Ripped into the outfield. And it stays fair. In comes the run from second. 5-4 now as they take the lead. Safe at second with a double, 3rd hit of the afternoon. That ball was scorched, and he came through in a big way for them on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for his profile. Francisco Urbaez getting ready to hit. Turned on, but that's fouled down the 3rd base line. Crushed that first pitch fastball, but too early. Good moment to remind yourself to keep the weight back. Runner at second with 2 down. Ripped on the ground to second. Play made, that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. They move in front. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Storm Chasers batting. Foul ball there. Swing and a foul straight back. High fly ball down the line and left. Gets into the corner, but it's foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he looks to have picked up right where he left off. And here at the plate, Kevin Biggio. He's already homered in this ballgame. That one in there across the letters. Just took too long to recognize that one was going to land in the zone. Great work with that big bender. Late swing, fouled to the left. Swing and a miss. That's a K. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Now at the dish, Nelson Velazquez. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next one
That's the
misses. Ball 1.
1-1.
In the air, out towards right center. Going back pretty deep. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th.
Number
The new pitcher,
36.
Ross Stripling.
Ross.
Johnson
Hey!
stands in here. Tried to hold back a swing,
0 balls,
but
1
it went
strike.
around. And a ground ball to first. Kicks
Ball.
foul. Pitcher softened him up with a couple of changeups. Might be time to go to the heater. Out towards left center. 1 up, 1 down. Stepping to the plate for Louisville, Quincy McAfee. 1 for 3. That one hit to right, Velazquez. That's out number 2. Base is empty with 2 out. Digging in for the bats, Noelvi Marte. In the air to left. And that's that. So they go.
And leading off.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Pratto. Back in the first inning, he delivered a solo shot that I'm sure he's looking to build on here.
Hey!
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 0-2, here's the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got the strikeout looking. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th.
Now
Tyler
batting,
Gentry
left
now at the
fielder,
plate.
Tyler Gentry.
First pitch,
1
not
out.
close. Home team down by 1 here in the bottom of the 6th.
High spot!
And now the 1-2. Fly ball down the line on the way over. And it's caught for the out. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. The 0-1 offering. Swing, and this one towards left center field. Inning over. Top of the 7th here, and now Tyler Stevenson. This one to third. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Coming up to the dish for Louisville, Reese Hines. Rips this one to short, and now a jump throw on the money. Nice play. Next up, the designated hitter, Will Benson. Swing lifted to left field. That is as quick as it gets. 3 pitches, 3 outs. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Groshans. Nice job to lay off the fastball inside. He made the right call.
1-0. That's a ball.
Out to center. McAfee moving under it. And there's one down. Javier Vaz digs in now. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, gotta unload. The Bats leading by 1 here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. That one is absolutely pummeled. It's back there. Gone! Powers this one out to right field. A solo shot, and it ties it up. It's 5-5. Huge moment and a clutch hit. Way to rise to the occasion. Reaching down, makes the catch. And now the center fielder, Gavin Cross. That was a really good swing. Lined out, but he was very close to getting on as the go-ahead run. This pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bases empty. And it's 1 and 2 now following the swing and miss.
1 and 2's the count.
That one missed.
Ball.
Way
Ball.
high. Kevin
Full
Biggio
count.
in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him looking. 3rd out, that'll end the frame. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one. On to the next inning. Now the left fielder, number 7. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's great contact, but just ahead of the pitch, and it went foul because of that. Gotta stay back. Hot shot to 3rd, but caught for the out. And now the first baseman, Edwin Rios. He's 3 for 3 with a couple of doubles and a single. Bash down the right side, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
That one
1,
way
2.
inside. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first.
That's
Out
it.
on the drop, 3rd strike. 2 gone. Francisco Urbaez will hit next.
Outside, that's a ball.
2 down and nobody aboard. And we're in the top of the 8th. Liner to second and picked on the hop. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Nothing doing. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in for the Storm Chasers, Kevin Biggio. That one to first. Slides, but can't come up with it. No outs. Runner at first. Digging in, Nelson Velasquez.
Ha! 0-1.
The 0-1 from the lefty.
Ball.
Good job to let the low one go there. And that drops in for a strike. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner
1
break
ball,
from
2 strikes.
first, trying to stay out of the double play. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
And next, the cleanup hitter, Nick Pratto. Already a homer for him in this one.
That's high, that's a ball.
Hard ground ball, base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. I know I was preaching an up-the-middle approach, but that ball was hit right on the screws, and
1
that
ball,
leads
no
to
strike.
a lot of base knocks, no matter which direction you send it. Move to second, back safely.
Oh, safe.
One 1-0 pitch. Strike
Yeah! 1-1.
And the
Ball.
curveball is down and in. This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. Fouled off left side. 2-2. In the air on the infield, and there's the call for the infield
That's an
fly.
infield fly.
Two outs and runners at first and second. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Drew Waters. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Outside corner, there's a strike. Nice execution in this AB with 2 on. Working the corners well, not putting the ball in a location where the batter can do real damage. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late in the game. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, James
Number
MacArthur.
66.
Has some nasty breaking stuff.
MacArthur.
Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Now up, Quincy McAfee. Corner infielders up on the grass, maybe expecting a bunt. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And now
That's
it's
the
even
ball.
up. Activity in the bullpen. Eric Sarantola preparing to come on if needed. Fernandez warming up as well. This one in the air to right. There's one down.
The third baseman.
So
number
up
16,
next, Noelvi Marte.
Marte.
Fly ball, right field. Velazquez sizes this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And here is Tyler Stevenson.
One.
2 away, the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit hard on a line. And that retires the side. 1 hit. We're back here at the ballpark, so bottom of the 9th. Now the third baseman, Jordan Groshans. That's a strike. 0-1. A swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Should be extra bases. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Stepping to the plate for Omaha, Javier Vaz. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Dives, keeps it on the infield. Jump throw to first, not in time. Everyone's safe. And there's the benefit of thinking up the middle, even if you're a little behind on the swing. That ball was hit pretty hard, and it scooted through the opposite side for a base hit. Next to hit, Luke Maley. That one finds the zone.
0-2.
Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Now here's the 0-2. Just misses with that one. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Now batting, the
1
center
out
fielder,
and 2 on.
Gavin.
Here's the center fielder, Gavin Cross. In and to the right. Hauls it in, 2 away. The lefty closing in on pitch number 100. Now it's the second baseman, Kevin Biggio. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And that's a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. And the Storm Chasers walk it off. They win it 6-5. Nice job to notch the win, and they keep us from having to go. 6-5 the final here today. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show,